this?
I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm
I go
moving
back to Wildcats.
like he trying to move it. It was like them in the morning and skip school. That's a truancy about it.
Really, Colfax?
I had me a pie in the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sip by the morning. I got on
What a shame. Colfax is always busy 24/7.
I had a back in my shoulder.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, latex on my.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, a man back from injury. Green Bay Packers do battle with Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, on fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly.
Yes.
And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Allen. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs out there, they can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
There he goes right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Goff on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. After the interception, here's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game.
My bad.
That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And now a throw
The hell,
on
gosh,
first
what
down
the hell
there,
was
but
that?
it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
Goff on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Now they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. On first down, it's gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Look at the dance and the juke. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on first down. Carter. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down now, Carter. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of...
On first down, Carter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. And he'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I think it's safe to say we know who the game ball is probably going to after this one.
Without a doubt, they're going to stand up in the middle of the locker room after the game, and the head coach is going to say, great performance, terrific, game ball. Right here, and going to present it to him. And if he's smart, he'll accept the game ball and then say, dinner on me for the offensive line at the best steakhouse in town. Make sure those guys are taken care of.
Those O-linemen have helped him to 4 touchdown runs.
Oh, I guess you can say that.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. Carter. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the whole.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Throwing now, Goff. And a scary incompletion.
My bad.
Should
have that ball.
Their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Give me time. I will break that record. I got 35 seconds. Maybe I can tie the record.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
What the hell was that, dude? What the hell was that?
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
"13 seconds, I'm on 49. Oh, let's see if I can do this.
Go throwing again.
On the 49.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Nice job,
Give them
yeah.
11 yards that
On the
time
clock.
and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
Have fun with that.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.